Hello everyone, I'm Leonidas, and this is a Beginner's Guide to Commander, and welcome to episode 1 of what might be a new series, Overrated Commander Cards. So what is this series? Effectively, it's just going to be covering some overrated Commander cards. Cards that are seen as better than they actually should be seen, whether it be something that's seen as overpowered but is just very good, or something that's seen as average when it's trash. Not necessarily something that's always seen as incredibly good when it's incredibly bad, just something that is seen as better than it should be. For example, our first card is Breda Fire. What is Breda Fire? Well, Breda Fire is a rare enchantment from Cold Snap, costing 1 and a red, and simply reads, cumulative upkeep, add 1 red mana to your mana pool. In case you don't know what a cumulative upkeep is, at the beginning of your upkeep you put an age counter on the permanent, then sacrifice it unless you pay its upkeep cost for each age counter on it, meaning the first upkeep this is out, you would get 1 red, the second you would get 2 red, the third 3. At a base level, seems good, right? Well, it is good. I will say, it basically lets you hit a land drop every turn. You're getting 1 more mana, so you don't have to worry about mana screw. It only costs 2, so you could probably get it out turn 1 if you tried hard enough. And other than that, it gives you a bunch of red mana. It's colored too. It's absurd, except for the fact that it isn't. What's wrong with this? Well, the turn after it comes out, because it happens during your upkeep, you get 1 mana, meaning turn 3 you'd add 1 on average, since you're getting this out on turn 2 because it's a 2-drop theoretically. The problem on top of that is that it happens during your upkeep, like I said, and since it happens during your upkeep, you have to pass the phases to go to your main phase, making none of the mana available during main phase. Sure, you would have untapped before this, giving you access to all your mana on top of this, but only for the sake of casting big instance. Alternatively, you could be playing anything with Is It, so you could have Leyline of Anticipation out, you could have Vidalcan Orrery out, or really any other way of getting out stuff at flash speed, but that doesn't change the fact that it has to be at instant speed. At that point, you're setting up 2, 3, 4 card combos just so you can get your big stuff out, and most of the time it's not even a combo with your commander. Going over it, what are some good things about the deck? What are some good ways to run it at the very least? If you run anything that could filter color, you could do something powerful there. You could have Omnath out and filter it all into green so you hold on to it. You could filter it all into one of each color to Joda or Golos to get any of those effects off. If you're playing 3 color, you could have Crewfix out, which could be interesting. Other than trying to set up big combos like that, this card isn't that powerful. Looking over the stats, that the card is $22.99 on Card Kingdom right now. That it's nearly $25 just for this card. The card isn't even worth that much. They're never going to reprint it though because of the cumulative upkeep. It's a dead mechanic based on mana burn, an even more dead mechanic. This card, as bad as it is, also should be banned because the only downside, or at least the big downside when it was made, was a mechanic that no longer exists. Other than that, looking over the ratings, it has a 4.514 out of 5 rating on the Gatherer with 208 votes. That's absurdly high, and there are so many comments. The easiest way to put it is that everyone's saying that they ran big instance with it. They ran Leyline of Anticipation. I mean, other than running something like Expansion Explosion to do during your upkeep, this card isn't that powerful. Sure, you could be running Burn. Running Burn in Commander is pretty far from a good idea. That's really all I have to say over this card. It's good, but it's not too good. There's a bunch of downside to it. Not much more to say. I just want to take a little bit of time here at the end to go ahead and say sorry about missing the video on Tuesday. My schedule has been a bit of a fustercluck, if you will. Other than that, I mean, I'm getting this new series set up. Hopefully it takes off. I really just wanted a place to talk about how not good of a card Breda Fire was, but maybe there'll be some more not too good cards in the future I can rant about. Other than that, go ahead and like the video if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment of any suggestions you have for this series or any of my other series, and go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Other than that, click the link here to check out my most recent video, or the link here to check out the full playlist of commander cards you should be running but aren't, one with good cards, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.